current leadership of the Labour Party is probably the most left-wing leadership the Labour Party's had since the 1980s. So they've sort of actively repudiated the Tony Blair agenda. The people of Scotland and second for a Scottish nationalist government a couple of years ago, and with a clear overall majority. And that government was elected on a platform of having a referendum on the question of Scotland's membership of the United Kingdom. And we had a choice as the Westminster Parliament, where the three main parties are absolutely united in the view that we should keep Scotland in the United Kingdom. We had a choice. We could either resist that desire for a referendum, come up with all sorts of obstacles, legal, constitutional obstacles, why that referendum couldn't be held. I think our collective view was that would just breed more resentment and more sense that Scotland was not having a chance to express its view about its future. Or we could actually say, okay, let's have the referendum and let's make this decision. There are people out there on the streets of Kiev who are trying to establish the case for human rights and freedom and democracy, and Ukraine being part of the family of European nations. And the European foreign ministers have in the last day demonstrated their concern for what the government has done there by imposing these sanctions. We want the violence to end, we want the talking to start. But it's a very significant moment. It's a country trying to wrestle with its destiny, and I think that should be done in as peaceful and democratic way as possible, rather than all advanced economies face this challenge of how can we look our children and grandchildren in the eye and say we're going to make this a place where there are going to be jobs in 10, 20, 30 years' time.